Primal Rage. Hey guys, it's your boy Dewan, and we on our first Friday Frenzy or Rage. Fridays, can't really go together perfect. Usually I try and wear some kind of attire that matches what I'm opening, but fortunately, they don't really make anything for, this old 90s game. Straight from the arcade. So, this is a big part of my childhood. Not only do I get to play the game, but I get to buy the characters and play with them for real in real life. So, Playmates makes this. They've been around a long time. And they do a good job with, some toys. Maybe not like the newer Godzilla ones, But, if y'all want to, sponsor me, I didn't say that. No, but all jokes aside, those of y'all don't know, this was like a hit arcade fighting game. It had dinosaurs. It had 7 characters. I'll show you the back. Yeah, Diablo. He's a red Tyrannosaurus Rex. Firepower. You have Vertigo. She's like a snake-like dinosaur, like cobra head. She has acid. She's a sorceress. She has voodoo stuff. You got Chaos. He's just a real nasty gorilla. He farts and pukes and even pees on his opponents. Yeah, pretty controversial back in the day. You got Talon, our raptor friend we're going to open today. Yeah, Blizzard. He's a, ice yeti. Got, some really cool Sub-Zero-esque powers. You got Saran. He's another Tyrannosaurus Rex. He's the god of hunger. So he just never stops eating. He's got some roaring power, like really loud. Some stomping. And then you got Armadon. He's like a mix of a Triceratops when he's only got one horn. And then he's got like a ankylosaur tail that he actually shoots at people and regenerates somehow, and then his back is like a bed of spikes. And then you can see their, actual character pictures from the game. And these are advertising the Super Rage series, which are like the big 10-inch figures of these. So let me read. They have a little card cutout on the back, features the toy's face. And you had two different sides. You had the virtuous beasts, which are like the good guys, and then you have the destructive dinos. So the top 3, Diablo, Chaos, and Vertigo, are all bad, and then Armadon, Saran, Blizzard, and Talon are the good characters. I like them all, I always kind of tend to root for the bad guy. But he's a virtuous beast. His name is Talon. He's the protector of the innocent. Primal power, slasher attack, beast classification. He's a raptor. Height, he's 16 feet tall. That's like the biggest raptor I ever heard of. His weight is 0.9 tons, so right under, 2,000 pounds. His rage factor is plus 109.77%. Don't really know exactly what that means. His consumption rate, 400 pounds of flesh a day. Jeez Louise. How's he so skinny? That metabolism. Primal profile. Talon is in his most vicious state when it comes to the defense of his raptor clan. Before the cataclysms, Talon's home was peaceful and harmonious, but now Talon and his followers have been thrust into an unfamiliar life of power struggles, battling between tribes and dino beasts. On the new Earth, spelled URTH, Talon stands ready to take on any dino beast threatening his people, employing his scathing slasher attack and wielding his Ripper wrist claws. Dino beasts know not to venture his way. His face ripper and frantic fury attacks are swift and ultimately fatal. A blur of teeth and claws, Talon rips into his foes with deadly abandon. Talon's frantic fury foot claws mean a certain and painful end. Now, I'm assuming those of y'all watching this, y'all probably familiar with the game and stuff, or fans, so you want to see this. But those of y'all don't, recommend checking the game out. It's on multiple platforms. I think you can find it on PC. There was an unmade second version of the game that, never made it, but people pieced together, and you can see like a majority of the game online and play it. But yeah, I mean, I had this on Super Nintendo. Sega had it, and it was just like a lot of other just kind of platforms that released for Sega and like PC, and I think it was PlayStation before, maybe on Nintendo Marketplace. I don't know. It's a whole bunch. It wouldn't be hard to find. It's really cool. It's really gory. Got some cool fatalities in there. Eat the little people, and you can see there's a little orange man in there, their follower. And let's see. Let me read. We'll open this in the next, minute or so. It says, savage struggle to dominate the new Earth. In the near future, a great meteor collides into Earth. A cataclysmic chain reaction causes civilization as we know it to crumble. Technology is wiped out, and society is ruined. From out of the rubble emerge immense dino beasts, who have lain dormant for 60 million years deep within the Earth. So this is obviously giving you a story background of, how this game, storyline has come to be. It is their fate to battle each other for control of the new Earth. Only a few humans survive the catastrophe, while raw animal instincts become the only hope for survival. It is time of fury, where all existence is governed by the brutal struggle for domination, and the answer to one question: who shall survive in the world of Primal Rage? And, me just being a little animated, the narrator. One man, one desire. It says primal power slash attack pulls back on Talon's arms until they lock into position, and push his leg back. Watch him execute his slasher attack and defend his raptor clan from battling dino beasts. See, even says right here, Time Warner Interactive was who had this game, and then I think they're a branch of Atari Games, or Atari Games bought it. I really want this game to make a comeback. So if anyone knows a way, let's make a petition. And it has to be done right. Not just sloppily like they did Killer Instinct. It advertises Primal Rage 2 coming to arcades this summer from Time Warner Interactive. So that's pretty much about it with all the reading. We'll just go ahead and get right into it. I will say, with the 7 dinosaurs that are beasts that they start with, they all have like a color, and then they have alternate colors. I almost have all of them, but I'm missing still like a couple of them. So we'll start with all 7 of the main characters. Then a couple new characters got introduced that were in the second game, but they, never really saw a light of day. They did now, but they released it in toy, and they had like comics and game. Like they had a lot of really cool merchandise for this. It's like, man, this thing really did big, for it to, just kind of disappear. So, take out, it's got a cool little background stage, you can set up. Comes with cool trading cards. Think you can just play like a matching game with it. Oh, okay, wait. It has instructions. I'm sorry, we'll do a little bit more reading. The game can be played by 2 or more players. It's called Rage. Shuffle and deal all of the cards face down in front of each player. Begin with the player to the left of the dealer. Each player takes the top card on the pile, turns it face up, and adds it to a pile in the middle of the players. If a match pair of characters appears, the first player to shout Rage takes the pile of cards in the middle and places these cards at the bottom of the pile in front of them. If 2 players shout Rage at the same time, the players must then face off in a head-to-head battle where they play each other. The first player to shout Rage dominates and takes both piles of cards. A player who shouts Rage When there's no match, places all their cards face up in the pile in the middle of the players. The game is over when the other players are out of cards and the last player who has collected all the cards dominate the new Earth. So, pretty, simplistic. Man, I want to carefully remove this so we're not ripping the background. We got some like really cool artwork on the cards, so I'm gonna show y'all. I don't want to rip this cool background, so we're trying to be gentle. This thing's been pristinely taken care of for 25 years, or maybe a little bit less. Yeah. Dewan, it's always up to the madness, just opening stuff after people work so hard. But guess what? It's my money and I do what I want with it. All right, we got the first top part. Ooh, yeah. It'd be kind of funny but messed up if I spent all this time trying to not rip the background right at the end. Boom. All right. So I think it comes with 2 cards in like every pack of dinosaurs. Well, not dinosaurs because we got 2 apes, but the beast. Oh, there's tape. Get it off the card. Yeah, it comes with 2. This tape just don't want to let go. It's amazing how the tape still is this sticky this long. Oh, yep. So you'll always get 1 card of the actual beast that you get. There's Talon. Okay, it's got a little different information on it. I know I said be done reading, but I'm sure there's some of y'all that actually want to know this stuff if y'all don't have it. Talon, the protector of the innocent. Before the cataclysm, Talon and his raptor clan were protected from mankind. Now the security of his world is at risk, and he must battle the other Titans. To protect his colony. Talon uses his speed and agility and his frantic fury attack, or when he swiftly rips an opponent with his slasher attack. And this is, placing the card face down. Got a cool look at our raptor friend. And then we got Vertigo, and she's the only female out of all the beasts. I'm not going to read hers because we're going to save it for when we actually unbox her. So she'll have her time, but that's it with those. Now on to the main event, finally, right? Y'all put me to sleep with all that reading. So we got some good old classic twisty ties. Get me out of here. My toe, where is my toe? These got a pretty solid paint job. I mean, these are toys, action figures made for like kids 4 and up back in the day. Now they're collectors figures. Can get them at like any stores back in the day. Now pretty much any selling app, but mostly eBay. And I've got some pretty good deals on these. Like some people, I guess these aren't worth that much a lot of times, or just depends, I guess, the timing, the demand. A lot of people don't know, but I mean, I've gotten these figures like barely more than what I bought them back in the day at the store. Like I think like $10, if I remember right. But yeah, I've got some of these figures for like 20. I've got like a pack of like 4 of them for like only $50. Some people really like charge a lot. But that's like for like usually the rare ones. Some people are just don't think they really know about overcharging, or they're just really trying to make money. Um, the tail, all right, you kind of just wiggle it, and then I'll let y'all see him. He's not very minimal articulation. His tail do a 360. His hands, they're stiff, but they lock in place up here, and then here's his little spring action. His legs, they don't move, so this is part of his. You can hear the spring clicking in place. So you just raise his hands, and then you just push his legs back, and then he slashes down. Damn, I don't remember the spring being that loud, but his mouth doesn't move at all. So let's get his weapons. They didn't have it in the game. This was like just straight up for the toys, which I thought was like pretty cool. A lot of action figures today, they don't do anything. I mean, they barely move, kind of like this, but at least this comes with like little weapons and stuff you can attach. So these are like his wrist claws, and just kind of pop it on there. Come on, Tate. We'll get our little caveman follower. I was like, who you calling a caveman? We were a civilized people, but then the world got apocalyptic. Then when we went back in time, history repeats itself. So there you go. It's got like a little detail on him. No movement at all. To it, just a little stiff figure that follows him. Worship like a guy and pretend to eat him. Here's his other wrist claw. It kind of helps if you do it on the side because of where it's like thinner. Obviously, he's got cool paint job. It's basic, but I mean for what it is, it's pretty cool. And then his last piece, we gotta get his kicks. Woo! That thing just flying out. So his feet. And you should be able to tell his left and right foot pretty easy. It just snaps and pops on. And this would be a cool feature they actually had in the game. Looking real bulky and deadly, but ah! Yeah, that's my Jurassic Park roar. So, but would you say to me, ah? Uh-oh. Did I break it already? It's just doesn't have much it can do. Oh, okay, there we go. The legs are, I guess, slightly move. Okay. Yeah, there might not be a whole lot of life left in this thing. It's been sitting a while, but I'm hungry. No, I love you. And there you go. That's pretty much it for your boy. His jaw's crooked. That's how they all are. I guess he's like roaring, unless he's like Angelica from the Rugrats and he talks outside of his mouth like, Mercy. Trying to do that, Shane. Yeah, my old school, gangster impersonation. But yeah, there you go. That's Talon from hit game from the 90s, Primal Rage. Pretty cool, figure, awesome game. I just know this is probably like my longest video ever, and half of it's just me talking. reading. But that's pretty much it. I hope y'all like it. Y'all let me know. Ask any questions. Um, slash that like button in the case of Talon. Subscribe, share. You know, the goods, the usual. You know, me, broken record repeating. Um, yeah, you know, tune in tomorrow for the SH Monster Art Saturday. And next Friday, we'll do some more Primal Rage. And then Friday will probably just be a random day because I'm eventually going to run out of that. And it's limited figures. But, you know, I appreciate it. Hope y'all doing well. Hope, you know, y'all enjoyed yourself. Till next time, peace and love. Later, guys.